Welcome to Your Engineer YouTube channel, and in this video tutorial we are going to learn how to create a beautiful form using Bootstrap classes and CSS. So stay tuned with us throughout the video. So let's start. Guys, here we have created two files. First is form.html and second is form.css. So we'll start with HTML code and create a form of for example, I'm going to create a form, table booking form for XYZ restaurant. So let's start. Now I'm going to give a basic structure of HTML here. So let's give with exclamation mark and enter. And in title I'm going to write XYZ restaurant. XYZ restaurant. Now in body I'm going to first give a heading. So in heading I'm going to write this H1 welcome to XYZ restaurant. And in next paragraph, as a tagline for this restaurant, I'm going to write a solution for your quick hunger. Now let's create a form. So form created. Now first, what I want to ask a person who are going to book a table in my restaurant. First I'm going to ask what is his name. So let's start with label and let's say for you name. Now here I'm going to ask for the name. Sorry for spelling mistake. And now name. After label, a name should be alphanumeric. So let's give an input of type text. Now after text I'm going to give placeholder. What should be placeholder? Enter your name. Now let's close it and give one Bootstrap class called form control. So what form control do? Form control give a good structure, and it make your form very responsive in mobile also, in tablet also, and in laptop screen also. So always use form control Bootstrap, that will help your case. So let's start here. Now in class I am going to use Bootstrap. So let's give form control. Now pause it. Now another label what I want to ask next is label for person's email ID, where I have to I will send the bill of the restaurant. I will send every details about his booking. So let's say email. Now placeholder equal to enter your email. Now again give a Bootstrap class as a form control. Now next, I'm sorry I did this, so that is not how label work. So after label, so here I'm going to give email as my label. Now I have closed the label, and in input I'm going to give type as email and rest placeholder, and everything should be there. Enter your email and form control. Now close this input also. Now next I want to ask is his mobile number, where I will give the update and notification about when you are going to, when your time will be and what is your slot. So let's start with that. Now in label I am going to give for contact. Now for contact, and I am going to close it, and here I am going to give mobile number as my label. Mobile number. Now give an input, and it also be in alphanumeric, so type will be text, and placeholder will be enter your mobile number. Now I am going to close this, and after mobile number I want to ask how many number of people are going to visit the restaurant with him, how many number of people the table should be booked. So here I am going to ask label for, let's say, NOP, number of person, NOP. So close it and give number of person. Now give an input, let's say input, and in input I am going to give type, and type should be equal to number, and placeholder will be enter number of person. Now slash and close this. Next I want to ask that whether they want veg food or whether they want non-veg food, so that a restaurant will be already prepared for such customers. So for that I am going to use an input element called checkbox. So first I am going to use label, and for label I am going to give type of meal, TOM, type of meal, Tom. Yeah, so here I am going to ask food type, now give a space here, and in input I am going to do one thing. I want it in inline, so I am going to give some input like input, and type should be checkbox. Yeah, time should be checkbox, where they can choose they want veg food or they want non-veg food. Let's use AND NBSP. AND NBSP give space between two elements, so always make it a practice to use it. So veg, so veg, and give some more NBSP to create some space. And NBSP. So we have given AND NBSP to create some space. Now just copy it. I'll recommend copy it, Control C. So and press enter and just print it out. And here I want to ask whether they want non-veg, and if they want both they can check on both. So here is an input. Now I want to ask what time slot they want to book their table, so that it will be easy, and there will be no rush in my restaurant, so that every people will come at a time. So we can allot some slot with them according to our bookings, so that will be a good user experience. So start with giving select. Now give select tag, and I am going to give as a name option, and also ID for creating some CSS using ID selector as SLCT. Now just print it and paste it, and now I'm going to give some options. So for options, as a default, I'm going to make my first option as default, and and here I am going to write select your time slot. Now in next option I am going to write, here's no value I want, so in option I am going to write first 7 to 8 p.m. sorry for that, 7 to, sorry I have numlock thing, 7 to 8 p.m. Now let's copy it and make 3 more slots, Control C, and I am going Control V, I am going Control V. Let's change it to 8 to 9 p.m. or 9 to 10 p.m. Now I am going to give my submit button. So let's give an input and make it a type submit, and value which will be appear on my button is should be also submit. Now just save it. So for the sake of design I am going to use BR tag so that there will be a break into the line. So here I have given something, and also after select I am going to give BR also after this label I am also going to give BR. Now save it and run it on live server. You can see your website look like something like this, and it's not a very good user experience in my feeling. So the form is ready, but form is not looking very good. Also you are not going to use, you are not using Bootstrap class, although you have used some class like form control, and I am going to copy it, but you always need to install Bootstrap into your code. So for that there is a CDN link of the Bootstrap you can find all very easily on Google. So first copy this thing into your input everywhere, and yeah, so everywhere is this, and here I am going to use form inline instead of form control because I want this option into one single line. Now save it. So if I am going to say this or use this, there is not much change, although you want Bootstrap CDN, so you can go with Bootstrap CDN, and that is there you can find the CDN exact link of something. So I already have a link, and I will also share this link in the video description, you can find it there also. So I already have the link, so we can just copy and paste it. Paste it into your head tag. Now paste it there. You again need another link to import your CSS, because here we are using another CSS called another external CSS, that is form.css. so give it a style sheet, and href will be your ./form.css. now save it. Now see how it's looking. It changed everything. It changed even your title, it changed everything. So that's how it worked. So let's start. Why not? So close this thing. Yeah, close this thing and you can see everything has changed. Now let's start with some CSS. Now put some CSS into it so that we can design it and make the form more cool. Now start with CSS. So first thing I want is to make my form look better. So for that I want my text should be, or my input should look better. So I'm going to use first input, and here I'm going to use type equal to text. Now another thing I have used is email. So input, and I'm going to use type as email. Next is input, and here I am going to give type as let's say type as our number. Now let's start it and give some CSS to our form. So for starting, let's say I have given some that in this form I want into the 500 pixel. So, and I want all input area should be 100% covered. So let's use with width equal to 100%. Now enter it. I want some padding so that it will look good. So padding, I'm going to give 12 pixel for the top and 20 pixel for the left. Then I'm going to use for the margin, let's give 8 pixels for the top and 0 pixel for the left. Now after that, let's give some display so that it will look like a inlined box. So display, I'm going to give inline block. Now next I can give some border to this form. So border, I'm going to give 1 pixel, should be solid, and also should be some color. Let's use there some white color. Yeah. So next I'm going to give some border radius so that it will look fine and cool. So border radius, I'm going to give some 4 pixel, let's say. And again I'm going to give a box sizing because I want my form into a box, so that box sizing should be a border box. Now save it and see the changes. So this is now you can see there is some gap also, there is some padding also. So let's start with that. So here it is, and also I am going to give some thing to my drop down. Give some exact these things into my drop down. So why I am giving a different CSS for the different selector for drop down? Because drop down is a not inline element, not a block element, is an inline element. So you have to make it different. This is not an input tag. So let's start with it. Let's just copy it and paste it here. Now see, your select thing also changed. Now after this, I want my button to be a little bit good looking. So how to do that? Let's start with input type button. Input and type should be submit. So input type equal to submit. Now width, again I want 100%. Sorry for that, width should be 100%. Now background color, I want some, so let's give background color green. Now I want the color of text should be white then, so color should be white smoke, let's say. And also I want some padding and margins, so let's give some padding as I think 14 pixel for the top will be fine and 24 pixel for left would be fine. And then give some margin again because I want it to be aligned with above inputs. So margin should be 8 pixel and 0 pixel from the left. Now after margin I am going to give border. I am using border as a none. No border I want around my button. Now again I want border radius button because it will look good. So use some border radius as 4 pixel. Now there is a one important thing I am going to use as a cursor. Cursor I am going to give pointer. Why pointer? Because cursor pointer means whenever I am going to hover my cursor or place my cursor over this button, the cursor style will get changed. It will change from arrow to a hand with a pointing finger. Now that is how it works. So let's see your submit button had changed. Now what I want is I want to give some styling to my headings and all. So give some styling from the H1 and also P paragraph. So what styling can we give? First we want these both to be into center. So use center. Now I want individual styling on my headings and paragraphs. So on heading I am going to give some color as let's say red color. Or some other color I can use some like sky blue. Yeah, sky blue is lovely color. Now change it, and for the paragraph I want for now color should be white black. So let's use color as a black. Now margin left, I am going to give some margin left so that it will look fine. So margin left should be 650 pixel. Now save it and see how it's looking. Yeah, it's looking something like that. Why we give the margin left for 60 pixel? Because we want this tagline to be at end of this welcome to XYZ restaurant heading. Now after giving this style, I am going to, so if you see the form is looking good, but it's covering the whole page and I want just a box. So what can I give? Let's wrap this whole form into a division. So I'm going to wrap this whole thing into division. And I already told you in my tutorial lectures that division is a very important thing. Any section you want to create in a website, always use division. So let's Control V it. Nothing has changed. Now give some CSS to this division. Now let's say I am going to give something. First give border radius. So that will create a border. Border radius as 5 pixel. But I haven't given any border. Why? Because I want just some glossy look to my form. That will look better. So Control S. Now I want some background color of extra white. So background color with some mixture. I have a code, you can also use it, F2 F2 F2. So you can use it. Now after background color we can use some padding so that my form will be on exact position where I want it. So for time being, let's give some width only. So I am going to give width as a 500 pixel. Here I have defined the width 500 pixel. Whatever 100% I am giving, now width will be 500 pixel for each and everything. So this is your form. Now it's also not looking very good. So let's give some padding and some margin. So that will look good. Now start with giving some margin and padding. Let's give some padding of, I think 20 pixel will be fine. Yeah, now save it and watch it. There is some gap. Now after padding, we can use some margin left and margin top. So for margin left margin, I am going to use some 30 pixel, and for margin top I am going to use some 20 pixel. Now see the form. Now it looks something like this. It will look cool, but still my front page is not looking very fine, so use some image and make it cooler. Let's start. Give some, I think what I can say, give some style to your body. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to give some style to body, and how I'm going to do it, I am going to put an image I already have here. So I'm going to use background image, where I'm going to use URL for that /food.jpg, and background side, as I already told you in my tutorial, should be cover. That will cover your whole screen. That will not repeat the image. That will cover your whole screen. Now save it and watch how it's looking. Yeah, it's looking cool, but this thing is get hidden. Now let's change this color, change its color to, let's say, white. Yeah. Now this is something you look. So you can enter your name here, enter your email here, enter your mobile number, you want number of person 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. You can give some range. If your restaurant have some range that you have already only have 6 table, then you can give the range that minimum should be 1 and maximum should be 5. So it will not move from 6 to 7. Now you can select your time slot properly and everything. You can the food type, veg, non-veg. If you want both, you can select both and you can submit it. So that's how can you create a perfect form for your website using Bootstrap only and CSS. See, as I already told you in my tutorial, that CSS is not something you can learn in one day. CSS is all about exploring. No one can teach you CSS. CSS is all about exploring and experimenting. Whatever the code I have done here, you do not have to exactly copy it. You can use something more. You can change the padding, you can change the margin. See how it looks. You can change this, you can customize the design by your desire, whatever you want, whatever your priorities. So explore more and more on CSS. That will make you a better front-end developer, because if you are going to use React, you are going to use Angular, you are always going to use CSS. So CSS is a very fun thing, and always better to explore the CSS. So that's all for this video. In next video, I am going to talk about some Material UI in React. How to use Material UI to create your to make your React website more user friendly and better looking. So thank you for watching this video. Like this video, comment if you have any question, and share as much as you can, and do not forget to subscribe Your Engineer channel. Thank you very much.